Hello, my beautiful sister. So, have you ever struggled with being consistent on your weight loss journey? If so, this video is for you. I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me loud and clear. There is something that is stopping you from truly reaching your weight loss goals, from truly becoming the woman that you want to be physically. And guess what, my sister? It's not your nutrition. It's not how much you work out. There is a bigger underlying issue that I really need to address with you today. And it's one that I struggled with at one point. And it wasn't until I cracked this code that I truly started to see a transformation in my body. It's something that most people don't talk about, but it's something that we as busy queens struggle with a lot. And if you've ever struggled on your weight loss journey, if you've ever struggled with reaching your goals for your body, this video is for you. Stay tuned, because not only am I going to give you the number one thing that is getting in the way of you truly reaching your weight loss goals, that's not nutrition and it's not how much you work out, I'm going to let you know how you need to solve it. Let's get it. So before we jump into today's topic, hello, my beautiful sister. If you are new to our Sisterhood Queen family, hey sis, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Rhonda Watts Robinson, also known as the Busy Queens Body Makeover Specialist. And what I do is I help busy queens all around the world, just like you, eliminate their belly fat, and also heal from their chronic conditions and get off of their meds without added stress to your schedule and without giving up carbs. Because guess what, queen? It is more than possible to heal your body with the foods that God has given you when you have the right strategy. So if you want the real, the raw, and the uncut truth of what it truly takes as a busy queen to lose weight and heal your body on a weekly basis, I invite you to make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on your notifications, because I, your sister girl, comes on here every single week to drop you those gems that are going to help you get snatched quicker around that waist and get off those meds quicker and lose all the fat that you desire to lose. Now, let's get on to today's topic. All right, my beautiful sister. So today, as I told you before, we are really going to dive into what is the root of what is stopping us as busy queens. What is the root of what is stopping you as a busy queen, as a queen in general, from truly reaching your weight loss goals, right? Because this is the truth, okay? If we look at our everyday lives, we don't have issues showing up for our jobs. We don't have issues showing up for our children. We don't have issues normally showing up for the things that happen within ministry or within church. We definitely ain't got problems showing up for our hair appointments and our nail appointments and our eyelash appointments. Y'all know where I'm going, right? So why is it that we have issues with showing up consistently for our bodies? There is an underlying root to this, my sisters, and I highly encourage you, no matter where you are on your journey, to continue to watch this video, because once I realized this, right, once I truly tapped into this truth, that was a game changer for me. So what is the thing that is stopping us from truly reaching our weight loss goals? What is the thing that's stopping you from truly reaching your weight loss goal? It's called emotional resilience. Plain and simple, emotional resilience, right? So what is emotional resilience? Emotional resilience is being able to continue forth when life happens or unexpected situations or unexpected hardship happens, right? Emotional resilience is clearly keeping the vision in mind to the point that you let nothing deter you from your goal. Nothing at all, right? Remember, faith without works is dead, but along with that, faith is believing in what you don't see. Emotional resilience is having the faith to believe that no matter what is going on right now, no matter what the scale is doing right now, no matter how busy your schedule gets, right, you can still reach the goal. When it comes to our weight loss journeys, we as queens lack a lot of times that 2-word phrase, emotional resilience. So I know you may be wondering, okay, really, Rhonda, that's really what it is, right? Yeah, that's what it is. It truly is what it is, right? And I want you to ask yourself these questions, right? Because, I'm here to give you the real and the raw, and I tell you that every week. Okay. And I can come on here and I can give you stats after stats after stats, right? I can give you facts. I can give you the foods to eat. But unless you within yourself are able to stay the course on the things that I give you, it will become null and void, right? Ask yourself these questions, my sister, to see where you are on the scale of your emotional resilience when it comes to your weight loss journey. Have you ever started your weight loss journey and stopped? It's either yes or no, right? Have you ever said that you were going to start your weight loss journey only to not start, but continue to say it over and over again? Oh, I'm going to start, right? It's either yes or no. Have you ever looked at yourself or were in a crowd of people and said, I know I need to lose weight, right? And said it in a joking way, but deep down, you know good and well that it needs to happen. But for some reason, you just don't get it done. Have you ever started your weight loss journey and life happened? Or the scale didn't move the way you wanted to, or you didn't see the results that you wanted to, and you stopped? If any of those things apply to you, can I give you the real and the raw in love? You lack emotional resilience. Now understand, I'm not here to bash you, right? Because the truth is we're human. No one likes to see the scale stay the same, right? No one likes to not getting the results that we think that we should get. That's human, right? But my question to you is, why is it specifically on our weight loss journeys that we often falter when sometimes work doesn't go the way we don't want it to go, but we show up there, right? Co-workers may not act the way that we want, but we continue to show up there. Business may not go the way that we want, but we continue to show up there. I need you to follow me through this journey on this video because I am going to lay out for you exactly why it is harder on this journey in most areas of our life than it is to do anything else. You need to get this, my sister, because when you get this truth, that is when the revelation and the physical transformation will happen. So for a few moments on today, I want to really dive into, before we go over any solutions, I need for you to understand why it's harder on your weight loss journey. It's harder on your healthy lifestyle journey to stay the course than it is in any other area of your life. The first reason why it's harder is because the truth is, on your weight loss journey, it is not instant gratification, right? You don't see results the same day. You don't see results the next day, right? You don't see results in some ways, sometimes months later, right? Now, if you have the right strategy, you will see some results very quickly. Just ask the queens in my VIP, right? But for the sake of this video, compared to other things in life, your weight loss journey is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And we are in a society right now where instant gratification is the norm, right? You don't even have to go food shopping anymore. All you got to do is go and get DoorDash or Instacart, right? You don't have to go to the restaurant anymore, okay? Everything is instant gratification. And when you know if you show up at that job or if you work that business, you will more than likely get your profits within a certain amount of time. That is one of the reasons why on your weight loss journey, it is so much harder. You have to keep your vision at the forefront, and you can't allow what you don't see to keep you off track or to get you off track. But that is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stay the course on your weight loss journey compared to so many other things in life. It is not a form of instant gratification. And the truth is, this journey is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And if you truly want to see the results that you want to see, like I always tell my VIP queens, this is a lifestyle, not a transactional relationship with your body. Another reason why it's so hard for you to stay on your weight loss journey consistently is this is the truth, my sister. You reaching your weight loss goals, you staying the course to become a better physical version of you is actually a battle. It's a battle, okay? I want to give you two scriptures on today that show you how much of a battle this is, right? The first one is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. And then when we flip over to John chapter 10, verse 10, we are reminded that the thief comes only to kill, to steal, and to destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. Understand, my sister, this battle of you getting your body in order, this battle of you healing your body of your conditions is something that Satan does not want you to accomplish. And he is going to do any and everything that he can to deter you from reaching that goal. You know why? Because he knows when you reach that goal, not only will you become a better physical version of you, not only will you actually have the energy to fulfill purpose, not only will you be able to prosper and thrive on a whole different level, so will your family. Your children will see the right example. Those around you that you love will be able to glean from what it truly means to honor your temple. He can see where God is going to take you before you can even see it. And his number one goal is to keep you stagnant and stuck. So if he knows that when you start this journey, all he has to do is send an unexpected issue your way to get you to stop, what do you think he's going to do? If he knows when you begin your weight loss journey, all he has to do is get the job to be just a little bit more busier because he knows that you ain't got your priorities straight and you're always going to put the job before you put yourself, and it gets you to stop. What do you think he's going to do? Come on, somebody say, I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to transform you. And the truth is, my sister, I would be wrong to continue to give you tip after tip after tip and fact after fact after fact without acknowledging the fact that until you realize that you are in a true battle, one of the biggest, most important battles of your life when it comes to you reaching your weight loss goals, I would not be a good coach. You know, I wonder when we look at our healthy lifestyles and our weight loss journeys and we talk about getting snatched, if we think about these things, right? That's another tactic of the devil. He has us become so vain in our minds that we think that us getting our bodies in order is strictly about losing it for a bikini. This is about purpose, my sister. This is about you truly becoming all that God has called for you to become. This is about getting your health where it needs to be so that you can be around for your children's children. You know, I don't think I ever really mentioned this in any of my videos, but one of the reasons I'm so passionate about helping queens like you reach your goals when it comes to losing weight and healing your bodies is because I lost both my parents to stage 4 lung cancer. And when I lost my father, that totally broke my heart. But when I lost my mother, 1 year, 1 month, and 4 days after I lost my father, my oldest daughter, who is now 11 years old, was only 4 months old. And God blessed my husband and myself with twins, literally 2 years after that, right? He always blesses when he takes. But guess what, queens? My twins have never met my father. My twins have never met my mother. My oldest daughter has never met her grandfather, and she has very, very, very small memories through pictures of memories with her grandmother. It is not worth, my sister, putting down the food that you know you're not supposed to eat. It's not worth sacrificing the stress that you're allowing to come into your life that is literally going to wipe you out of this earth. It's not worth it. Don't give Satan the room. Don't give him the win. You are in a battle, queen. And the battle starts with you making the decision every day to show up for your body, not because it's going to get you snatched, but because it's going to help you live. That is the truth. And another reason why it's so hard for us to truly stay the course on our weight loss journeys, this is something that I truly believe is ingrained in us subconsciously as strong women, right? Our culture, our society, even if you go back to the times of slavery, right? Yeah, we're going to get deep today. You look at Big Mama, right? And what did Big Mama do? The Black slave woman, right? And this is not to discount you if you are of any other ethnicity, right? But I'm speaking from the heart on this one, okay? Big Mama took care of everybody else. She even took care of the slave owners' children. She loved them children like they were her own, right? Come on, somebody, right? To the point that she didn't do anything for herself. She found her worth in taking care of everybody else. And even though we are now decades later, right? We still have carried that mentality into our modern day society. The mentality that we have to put everybody else first, and if we don't, we're wrong. The mentality that it's better to put everyone and everybody else first before we take care of ourselves. I don't care if you're a businesswoman, a boss queen. I don't care if you're a minister of the gospel or a reverend. I don't care if you're a stay-at-home mom. Not only have I struggled with this in the past, but I have witnessed through my years of being a fitness coach around the world, whether it be Africa, whether it be Norway, whether it be United States, women struggle with this one concept that we have ingrained in ourselves, that we are supposed to put everybody else first or be the ones to pick everybody else up when they fall. As long as they're good, life is good. But guess what? We're put to the back end. Until we stop that mentality, until we consciously and intentionally catch ourselves when those thoughts start happening, guess what, Queen? It is going to be a very, 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 very hard journey to truly reach your weight loss goals. All right, so I know that was a little deep for you, right? It was a little deep, but guess what? I am here to give you the real and raw truth. So now that we have looked at it and we truly understand the things that are truly hindering us from reaching our weight loss goals in this season, right? Of course, we got to get those solutions. And guess what, Queen? There are solutions. There are. Because the word tells us, right? We are reminded in the word, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God would never have put that in the word if that was not possible. And guess what that includes? That includes you getting to the best physical version of you around whatever schedule life is deeming at you right now. Is it possible? Yes, it is. But in order to do that, the first thing that you must do, Queen, it sounds simple, but it is the God honest truth. You must start to accept reality. You must start to accept reality that you're not Superwoman. You must start to accept the reality that everybody is not your assignment. Woo! Come on, somebody. You must start to accept reality that God's grace and mercy and his power will do the things that you are not able to do. You must start accepting the reality that God has put a mandate on your life to honor your temple, because when you honor your temple, you are teaching those that are watching you how to do the same. We make the mistake, Queen, of biting off more than we can chew in so many instances. We make the mistake, Queens, of not allowing God to do his role and stepping in, trying to save everybody else. We make the mistake, Queens, of feeling that we have to put ourselves last. I want you to ask yourself today a few questions. What areas of my life am I biting off more than I can chew? What areas of my life do I need to take a step back on so that God can do his part and I can relieve some stress to show up for myself? What areas do I need to release in my backpack of life so that I can add on taking care of myself and not be burdened down with walking with the issues of everybody else? What areas do I need to let go of so that I am not adding stress in my life? Stress is a killer. It's one of the number one killers, Queen. Where do you need to truly start seeing life as it truly is? You're not meant to do everything. You're not meant to be everybody's savior. But what you are meant to do is to show up for yourself while you're showing up for everybody else. Because when you do that, that is when you can truly not just bless others, but truly live in purpose at your optimal level. The second thing that you need to start doing in order to get to the solution of truly reaching your weight loss goals is take off the perfection hat, my sister, and focus on becoming 1% better every week on your journey, right? This is something that I tell my VIP queens all the time. A lot of times, because we are perfectionists, because we want everything to go right, when one thing goes wrong on our journey, we allow ourselves to get into the victim mentality of lack, thinking that because one thing has fallen apart, everything else has to fall apart. And we stay in that mindset instead of saying, okay, all right, this didn't go well, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I can while I can, when I can. Remember that phrase? I'm going to do what I can while I can, when I can. Guess what? You can't get that workout in because the job has gotten busy, or you can't get to the gym. Be intentional on walking a little bit more that day. Be intentional on walking during your lunch break. Be intentional on taking the steps. Be intentional on tracking your steps, right? Be more intentional on what you put in your mouth, okay? Maybe you want to start off with stopping drinking soda. Maybe you want to start off with during your lunchtime or whenever you decide to eat lunch, instead of going to that restaurant or going to that cafeteria at work, right? Or eating things within the teacher's lounge that you ain't supposed to eat, or your work lounge, right? You ain't supposed to eat, right? Bring something that is healthy. Start where you are and take it from there. No one on this earth is perfect but Jesus Christ. Stop trying to be. A phrase that I have within my academy with my VIP queens is focus on becoming 1% better every week. It is a trick and a tactic from the devil to keep you in a lack mindset when you make one mistake, or maybe even two. You make a mistake on Tuesday, and instead of changing and picking it up on Wednesday, you stay on Tuesday's focus, right? There's a reason that the word says be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be transformed, changed by the renewing. Re means to redo. Every day is a new day. Why are we thinking about what we didn't do yesterday, right? Focus on the next day and get it done. Become 1% better every week. I need you to ask yourself today, what is the one thing that I am going to do starting today, on my weight loss journey that is going to lead me to becoming 1% better? I don't care how big or how small it is, but guess what? What I do care about is that you start today, because you're worth it, and so is your goal. And the last thing that you need to start doing if you truly want to accomplish that goal, no matter what has happened in the past, is you need to get the right accountability. I know you've probably heard this saying, like so many people say around, you probably heard it, we are the sum of the first 5 people, the top 5 people that we hang around. I want you to think about your circle, right? I want you to think about your circle. I want you to think, now they may be great people. They may be doing great things in life, but where are they regarding taking care of their health? You need to ask yourself that, right? If they say, well, it runs in my family, so that I'm big boned it. You big boned really? Okay. You need the right accountability queen. Studies show that we as queens, anybody, but we as queens are 95% more likely to accomplish a goal with the right accountability. And one of the biggest mistakes we make on this journey is because we are so strong in other areas of our life, we stay in a consistent cycle of, oh, I'll get to it. Oh, I don't need help. I know what I need to do. I'll get to it. How long have you been telling yourself that, my sister? Look, how many years? Maybe even decades. When are you going to accept reality? That was number 1. And accept the fact that, yes, in order for me to truly reach the goal that I need to reach, I need accountability. That is why God has placed you on this earth with other people. And my sister, if you need accountability on this journey and you don't have anybody around you that will be able to help you right now, and I don't mean your sister girl and them Tina who is trying it, but y'all both don't know what you're doing, right? That you often start, but then you stop with. I'm not talking about that. If you want better, you must do better. And I'm going to be honest with you. The things that I gave you today are the things that I had to come to a mental reality check within my mind before anything changed on the scale, before any exercises truly started to happen, before any eating habits truly stuck. It wasn't until I did the 3 things that I mentioned to you today that the change didn't start happening. So if you are in need of the right accountability on this journey, I don't care if you're in Africa, I don't care if you're in the United States, I don't care if you're in Brazil. If you need the right accountability, I need for you to check down the link in my bio at my Get Snatched for the Summer site. And on that site, you're going to see some very low-cost, exclusive resources and some free that are truly going to help you reach your weight loss goals, right? I love helping queens because guess what? We are always so strong for everybody else. And sometimes, my sister, just sometimes, you need help yourself. And that is okay. All right, my beautiful sister. So that is today's video. I pray that that has helped you. But guess what, y'all? I am serious when I say I am here to help you truly become the best physical version of you. And I am not just going to come on here and give you facts, but I'm really going to transform that mindset, because up here is where it starts. Like I said before, there is a reason that the word says we are to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. That is not by happenstance, that is in the word. And until you renew up here, nothing here will change. Come on, somebody, right? So as always, remember, greatness should not just be an option. It should be the only option. And if you haven't subscribed, girl, sis, what you waiting on? Get on that subscription train. Come join our sisterhood family community, because I will be on next week to give you more real and raw, uncut truth of what it truly takes as a busy queen to lose weight, heal your bodies, and become the best physical version of you. You deserve it. Your family deserves it. Your purpose deserves it. And at the end of the day, always remember, love ya. See you next week. Bye-bye.